昨天晚上闹曹操，想钱财睡不着，拿着镐锹往南跑，跑到无人之处往下跑。真凑巧，一跑到了个金银窖，金元宝、银元宝、金刚钻2大篓，还有珍珠贡、玛瑙和这些财物放在何处好？要地图怕旱涝，要房屋怕火烧，要方丈无人保，开铺子怕赔了，越想越难，心烦躁。一急这才急醒了，哈哈哈！错了，真错了！拿着铁把拐棍把它当金条。Now I ask myself, how would Stompin' Tom Connors have expressed this if the same thing had happened to him and had come up with this? Big commotion late last night, thinking about money. Couldn't sleep tight, so I grabbed a spade and I headed south, and I found a spot way out of sight, and I dug with all my might. Who would have guessed? I dug right into a treasure chest. Coins of silver, coins of gold, diamonds, baskets full, pearls and precious stones to boot. Now where am I going to stash all this loot? It's too dangerous in the ground. Not in buildings, they burn down. Lend it out, no one to trust. Start a business, it might bust. The more I thought, the more I got uptight. Till I blew a fuse, woke up and saw the light. Wrong, how wrong could I be? My iron-handled walking stick is gold enough for me. And then they come up with an integrated way of performing a set piece, a part of which is extemporized for the particular event. And this evening's event is to extol the virtues and sing the praises of Larry and Howard Grant. So I'm going to weave this into another traditional Chinese way. I'll just do the first part in Chinese, and I'll switch to the whole thing in English, the introductory part in Chinese. Oh, I'll give you this an example of what they call Ding Chang Ban, the settle the crowd intro. This is how they do. First you have to get their attention. 爷爷捋着胡子笑，他笑得满脸净线条。奶奶拍着大腿笑，嗨，笑着眼泪往下掉。爸爸仰着头脑袋笑，哈哈哈哈，他笑得直快护脑勺。妈妈拖着腮帮笑，笑着嘴巴合不牢。弟弟拍着巴掌笑，嘿，他笑得又蹦又是跳。他们全家老少一起笑，嗨，哈哈，嘿，为什么大家这么高兴呢？ Grandpa's laughing, twiddling his beard. His face all wrinkled, really weird. Grandma's laughing, slapping her thighs. Hi. Tears of laughter in her eyes. Papa's laughing until his face turns red. He's laughing and scratching the back of his head. Mama's laughing, holding her cheeks. Laughing so hard she can barely speak. Junior's laughing, clapping his hands. He's jumping and dancing to beat the band. The whole family's just laughing away. Hi. Why is everybody laughing this way? Why is everybody so happy today? Well, they're happy because they've heard the report of a big celebration at Fraser Court. The Chinese-Canadian Historical Society, a group well known for their sobriety, have decided to mount a big celebration for two good friends in the Musqueam Nation. Their elder, Larry Grant, and Howard as well, and their story is one we just gotta tell. In the early 1900s, one Hong Tim Hing came here from Sekkei to practice farming. He settled down a farm on Musqueam land. It wasn't very legal, but he got no reprimand. While he farmed his fields, someone caught his eye. Every day, a Musqueam maid walked by. Every day, his feelings got harder to hide, so he asked her folks if he could take the daughter as his bride. They agreed, and then it wasn't long before a string of kids were walking in and out of their door. They didn't come easy, though, that's for sure. Larry came into the world 2 months premature. Born in a hop field outside of Agassiz, his future didn't seem to be as bright as it could be. They had no well water, no electric power, so they didn't think he'd live much longer than an hour. He said he was lucky just to survive, but we say we're the lucky ones he stayed alive. Maybe it's because he was born premature, he's ahead of his time and able to endure. He was born into the family as the second son, and he always saw his elder brother being number one. So he said to himself, this ain't gonna be fun. So he thought about his future. What am I gonna be? This big old farm won't be left to me. He didn't really want to be a farmer anyway, because who wants to work 18 hours a day? So he studied hard and he worked like a fool, and it only took him 15 years to finish high school. Larry and Howard couldn't go to Indian school because the government said they were too Chinese. And when they lived in Chinatown, life was tough because everybody there said they weren't Chinese enough. So Howard had to ask himself, who am I anyway? He had what we call identity issues today. He never felt too close to his Chinese dad, and he never even knew the Chinese name that he had. He tried staying in Chinatown to make his circle wider. The people there regarded him as an outsider. He knew all his relatives on the Musqueam side, and knowing their ancestry gave him a sense of pride. In the Longhouse, the brothers were welcomed with glee, so Musqueam soon became their identity. Larry has become as successful as can be. He's an adjunct professor now at UBC. Howard has gone on to be a Musqueam pundit. He's executive director of the First Nation Summit. It was hard to get that rhyme. The brothers are devoted to help us understand Musqueam life on Musqueam land. Their Musqueam philosophy is generous and deep. Life is not about how much you gather and keep. Meaning and identity won't be found there. Life is more about how much you're willing to share. That's why both of them are being honored today to share their story, which needs to be told. They may not be all that rich, but they're pure gold.